Are you looking for great smartphones under 15,000 rupees? Well, the good news is that in spite of the recent price hikes, you still get some great options in this price range. Now, I know that some phones with Snapdragon 800 series processors such as the Poco F1 are not available in the sub 15,000 rupee price range anymore, but that does not mean that you don't get good phones here. You still have some great options from Xiaomi, Realme and even Samsung in this price range. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the best phones under 15,000 rupees, and each of these phones is something we have reviewed and we can say with surety that these are really good smartphones. So keep watching this video right till the end to find out all of our best picks. Before watching this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when we publish new videos. Let's get this video started with the Redmi Note 8. This smartphone used to be available under 10,000 rupees, but now it's at 12,000 rupees, and even at this price, it's a good phone with decent all-round performance. The Redmi Note 8 has a crisp Full HD Plus display and decent performance thanks to the Snapdragon 665 chip. Xiaomi offers a quad camera setup on the Redmi Note 8, and we found the camera performance to be good for the price. Low light photos were noisy and blotchy, and we did have trouble with autofocus in poor lighting conditions. Where there's Xiaomi, there's always Realme. At 12,000 rupees, we have the Realme Narzo 10 to take on the Redmi Note 8. The Narzo 10 has the MediaTek Helio G80, which handles games well, and overall app and multitasking performance is solid too. Battery life is also one of this phone's strong suits. The main area where the Narzo 10 could have done better is its cameras. Daylight performance was good with all the rear cameras and the single front camera, but low light performance left us wanting more. Realme UI looks fresh and interesting, but there's still a lot of bloatware pre-installed. To round off the competition at 12,000 rupees, we have the Vivo U20. This phone is powered by the Snapdragon 675 chip. The performance is good for the price, and the smartphone can play games and multitask easily. This phone has a 5000 mAh battery, and Vivo includes an 18-watt charger in the box, which helps reduce charging time. Unfortunately, it has a micro USB port, which is disappointing at this price. In our review of the Vivo U20, we found the cameras to be below average, and if you're planning to use this as your primary device for taking photos, check out other phones that I've mentioned in this video. The Galaxy M21 is identical to the M30s in all ways except the price and the selfie camera. The good news is that the price is lower and the selfie camera is better, so the M21 is a better pick than the M30s. The Galaxy M21 has a lovely AMOLED display, which is not too common at this price point, and it runs Samsung's One UI 2 based on Android 10. This phone has the Exynos 9611 chip, which is good for general use and light gaming, but not as powerful as the MediaTek and Qualcomm chips you get in this price range. The triple rear cameras are decent during the day, but they struggle a bit in low light. The Redmi Note 9 Pro has been a solid recommendation from Gadgets 360 in this price segment ever since it launched. In our review, we praised this phone for its powerful processor, excellent battery life, and its 5-megapixel macro camera, which is a lot better than the low-res 2-megapixel macro cameras you get in most phones. This phone is bulky and heavy, which may not appeal to everyone, and its low-light photo quality could have been better. The Realme 6 is the only phone under 15,000 rupees to offer a display with a 90Hz refresh rate, similar to some flagships currently in the market. The Realme 6 is powered by the MediaTek Helio G90T, which is capable of delivering some serious performance, especially in games. It also performs fairly well in the camera department with good details in photos taken during the day and decent performance even in low light. While the Realme 6 is well designed, the side-mounted fingerprint sensor might not appeal to everyone. Finally, we have the Vivo Z1 Pro, which was Vivo's first online exclusive smartphone. It has an eye-catching design and features the Qualcomm Snapdragon 712 chip, which is a little old now but is still capable of handling everyday tasks quite well. This phone has a good display with great viewing angles, and its triple rear cameras perform well during the day and in low light. The Vivo Z1 Pro is bulky and heavy, and I'm not a fan of its micro USB port. So that was our list of the best phones under 15,000 rupees. Now, is there any smartphone that you think we missed out on in this price range? Definitely let us know via the comments, and if there's any smartphone from this list that you would like to buy right now, I also want to hear about that in the comment section down below. So thanks for watching, and for all things tech, be sure to check out gadgets360.com.